Let's be honest, let's be real for a second. Most people, when it comes to marketing, they don't struggle at the marketing. They probably struggle massively at the content creation problem. This is what I'm going to do today is I'm going to quickly show you how you can go and maybe potentially get rid of that problem for you. More than likely, when you get rid of this, you will be faced with another problem, but you just have to get over it. So the first things first here, you can see I have 20 reels in minutes, and for anyone that's new here, I have my own school community. All these videos I produce now, I'm putting them in and giving a lot of information to help kind of support and better understand what is going to happen here. First things first is we're going to jump over here to ChatGPT, and what we're going to do is we're going to pick something a weird one, dog grooming business. Again, when it comes to content, it's hard enough to manage the day-to-day run of things, and more than likely you're running it on your own, and you haven't got the time to do your content. So this entire process will probably take you 20 minutes, 25 minutes if you're not familiar with the tools. But other than that, you should be pick it up very quickly after that. And again, very easy to produce 20, 30, up to 50 pieces of content very quickly and easily. So, as I said, dog grooming business, and all I want to do here is I want to get a bit of information about the dog grooming business. And what we want to do here for this purpose of this is we're going to focus on the benefits of it. So, I'm going to get ChatGPT to give me a list of benefits to dog grooming, and we're going to look at the health and well-being, of suppose, of the animals, the dogs. So I want you to give me a table format list with a clear title and a clear subheading, and I want you to list out the 20 benefits of having a dog groomer for your actual dog. These need to be clear, they need to be short and sweet and straight to the point. So all we've done here is just getting AI to give us a list of information on the benefits. Now, again, here is if you were a dog groomer or said this is your own business, you may have more information you can give AI here. And all you would do is just add the files, give it information about your business, about your dogs, about the dog grooming business, and from there, that's pretty much it. So already I have the list here, a table, and I want to make one change to it. We don't want the numbers here because the numbers are just going to add in the next step a lot of problems for us. So this is a perfect list. What I want you to do is I don't want you to include the numbers for each of them. I just want to have the clear title of benefit and then why it matters and put it into a table format. So again, just a bit of tidying up, and like I always mention with AI is if you can give it as much context as possible, it's going to make a massive difference to what you get and overall the output of AI. So here's the entire list, and we are good to go with this list. So all I do here is I copy it from here. We don't want the actual title in it, so that's the main thing to get out of it. And our next step then is we jump on over here to Canva, and in Canva we pretty much have to start it off with an Instagram. We're just doing Instagram Reels, and you can see here I have my template set up, and we're almost 50% of the way now already based on just that simple prompt. So again, what we do is over on the left hand side we go straight down, and we will be clicking on this option wherever it is, bulk create, which is here. But however, first what we need to do is we need to get our overall style design sorted the way we want it. So first things first, we want to add text, and we're just going to put in a heading text, and normally I go for Helvetica, bold, and just make it a bit bigger for a minute until we can see what's happening. Right, so first things first, we put in our headings. We keep it just like that. Again, keep it all sized the way you want it. Ideally, if we can keep it on one line, it's going to make things much easier. So again, we'll drop it down to 75. Still stays within the boundaries. You'll see it pop up on Canva, that boundary, and all we're going to do is duplicate that, put it in there, and change the style again to regular. This is where our sample text will go. So we're almost, as I said, 70% of the way, I suppose, here now. So we have to remember what kind of images and backgrounds we're going to put into these. So obviously the dog industry, it's going to be used. So we may have to play around with individual ones just to get them to fit better the overall layout. But for the time being, we're going to just add effects. Over here on the left, we're just going to add an outline. The outline is going to be black because we're going to change it to white font. And then we just change it to white font. And in the center, we're just going to keep it as is for the time being. We'll change it to white font again. Now, obviously it's there, just keep that in mind, but at this moment in time you can't see it. So this is our pretty much our headings. This is our template ready to go. We're going to create content and it's all going to follow that similar style. And from there we just want to put one image into it or one video into it, and we're going to go with dog grooming. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put this one in for a minute, set it to background. And what you want to do here is just how long you want these to be. So I'm going to make sure that each one is going to be 10 seconds, around 10 seconds. And we just make sure to extend these out, because now what's going to happen is every time we duplicate this, it is going to be all 10 seconds, and we just can add our videos as we see. So that is it. You can see already the text, maybe we might have to change a little bit here. So maybe the thickness is too big for it. Maybe we want to change it to a shadow, and again change it to black. So we'll go back to our outline, I think was better. Again, black. And now it pops out a bit more. So that's our nearly there with that now. So as I said, we've copied this over here already. This is already done. We jump back into Canva. This is our template ready to go. And then as I said, we scroll down here to bulk create on the left hand side of the screen. Click that. And now we can do this two ways. Obviously, the easy way is doing it right here. What I'm going to show you is enter the data manually. However, if you have a Google Sheets connected to this, you can easily just input the information into Google Sheets and it will extract it for you. Again, this can help massively if you have a lot of ideas and you start building them out as you're progressing throughout your week, just throwing it into it, and come the following week, you're able to make them changes then. So what we want to do then is we want to enter data and just clear the table. Click the first one and paste it all in and realize that it was wrong. So we go back over here to the dog grooming, copy again and paste. So you see we have healthier skin, we have the two titles in what it gave us out here, why it matters and the benefit. You can see healthier skin removes dirt was the first one, healthier skin removes dirt. So that's that part done. We click done, and from there now we need to link these up before pretty much creates the entire 20 reels, I think, for us. So what we want to do is we want to create the link the headings to the data. So you click the three dots up in the top, click connect data, and we're connecting to this one over here, and we do the same with the second, connect data and to the second one, and click continue. So that's going to bring all these IDs into it. And now just bear in mind, when we create the designs, it's going to create 20 with the exact same background image, but as I said, we can change that very quickly then. So create our 20 designs. This will open up in a new section up at the top of the screen. Click view designs. So there's all 20 of our designs ready to go. Now, as I said, if we want to go back here, we can decide we want to add a bit of audio to it first. So again, we scroll up to audio, we go to any kind of audio that you want. So we pick this one, we throw it in, we bring it over. So, and now what's going to happen is going to do the same thing again. So again, we go back to the bulk create and create the design again. The audio should come across then at the same time for us. So we open it again, and now each one of them has their audio attached to it. You can see it there. We might have to add another one onto it at the very end of it, but as I said, our posts are ready to go. So that's our audio, that's our image done into it, video into it, and that's your one reel. Now, as I said, you're probably looking at this and you're thinking, why would I want 20 images of the same thing? So all you have to do here is go back to your videos. Again, if you had your own B-roll recorded, so again, if you're doing dog grooming work and you just take a video of what you're doing with your phone, it probably takes 5-10 seconds to do it. Create maybe 20 or 30 of these and now you have it. So we click 2 and all you have to do is bring it in till it changes it over. If you decide I want to change the aspect of it, it's simple enough to do it. So again, we can go through it all. Again, you can bring it around to what you think fits best. If you want to change this, I think, to vertical, you can change it to vertical to make it a bit easier. And again, drop it in and you're good to go. So you pretty much have everything, the benefits of obviously dog grooming. You have, 20 different benefits of dog grooming. It goes through it all. All you have to do is either export them all, or in the top right, click share, schedule them all onto your Instagram if you're using Canva Pro, and you have more or less 20 days of content ready to go with your business. Again, you can add these, change the templates around originally if you wanted to make sure your logo appears on it, if you want your maybe phone number to appear on it, whatever the case is. But the key thing to remember here, I suppose, is when you're setting it up, you need to make sure that when you set up your template that you're happy with the design and where the text is. Because obviously if you need to change the text again here, you have to just physically just change it here. So again, if you wanted to change that text to something different, you have to just change that individual one. But other than that, you are pretty much good to go with it all. Yeah, so look, that's, as I said, how you would go about creating, 20-30 pieces of content within 12 minutes here I done this, and as I said, they're nearly almost all ready to go. The key thing to remember here is any piece of content and anything you do in your own business can be turned into marketing material, can be turned into content. You just need to kind of understand how you can utilize it and how you can get the most out of it, because it takes a long time to work and takes a long time to create the content. You want to get the most out of it. So again, what I'll do is this entire video will be a breakdown again. It'll be inside the community. I'll go break down what I did, steps by steps kind of. You'll have the video, you'll have the guide, and it's similar to what I did with this last video. You have a complete breakdown of how this can be included into a business, because I'm trying to help people understand more about AI, about different ways AI can be used for your business to kind of make things just 10 times easier. So again, look, the community is completely free to join. So it's completely free to join if you're interested in joining and learning more about it. And as I said, you have access to a lot of different free resources there to start you on your way. So look, thanks very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day.